sound training, and the sound came in, and that's how the yogis wrote the Shabads. And the one I'm going to play in the beginning, it emphasizes the importance of detaching from worldly entanglements and focusing your mind on the divine. Okay. And it's really cool. The translation is, I have forgotten all my jealousy of others since I have found the Sad Sangat, which is true Sangat, and company of the holy ones. And it was written by Guru Arjan Dev, the third Sikh guru, reflecting on transformation that occurs when one joins companies of, holy, like-minded people. The Sangat, this would be like a Sangat, a group that practices together. And then the Kriya we're going to do is called How Much You Love, Ravina. So it's a good Kriya. Parts of it will be a little uncomfortable, but you just stick with it, and then you'll hit the balance point, because it is about balancing the tattvas. There's a balance of the male and female energy within you. And if it feels really uncomfortable, it just means you haven't just come into the balance yet. But sometimes Kundalini Yoga can be uncomfortable. But you don't, you get right through it, right? There was a really funny meme that was like for Aries, Capricorn, Cancers, and Libras. And it talked about the last 16 years of Pluto, opposing or in their sign or squaring. And it was like, well, how did you? It was like, well, you didn't die, did you? And the guy was like, well, I got shot. And he goes, but you didn't die. And he's like, well, it's like that. So the Kundalini Yoga Kriya sometimes are just like, okay, hold this position. You're not going to die. But you're just like, oh. And it's going to bring up all your stuff. But you're not going to die. I promise you, you won't die. Don't die. It's not that bad. Okay, so we'll tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and then just warm up and get moving. You guys are probably warm because you're in the sun, yeah. And Lisa's over there with the blanket. You might have to move to the sun. Okay. So really rub like you're trying to warm your body up. And then hold the hands apart and inhale. Exhale, shoulders back and down, sitting up tall. Next inhale, draw the palms together, bring balance. Balancing both hemispheres of the brain on the inhale. And exhale, chin comes down and slightly back. Find the length in the back of the neck. Inhale, bring light in through the crown from the sun. Beautiful golden sunlight. Send it through your body on an exhale into the earth below you. Drop a grounding cord. Feel into that earth energy becoming stable and grounded. Your eye gaze is rolled up to the crown of the head, calling on infinite source energy. And we'll tune in Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om deep. Hold the breath for a moment. Bring the earth energy up with a root lock, Mula Bandha. Bring the sunlight energy in to the crown of your head. As you exhale, put them all in your heart. And inhale again and hold. Bringing both energies in, the raw energy of the sun, the ma energy of the earth. Bring it up into the heart. Mula Bandha, chin lock, root lock, eye lock. And exhale from the heart. Exhale it out in all directions. Good. And inhale one more time. Do that again. And hold, root lock, chin lock, tongue lock, eye lock. Bring the energy into the heart. Exhale, expand it out into your auric field. Very good. And we'll do the Mangala Charan for sealing you in a tube of light, sealing your aura, protecting you from all angles. Inhale. Ad Guru Name, Jugad Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Guru Name, Jugad Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Guru Name, Jugad Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Inhale and hold and visualize golden white light within your aura. Bring in the silvery light. So it's a platinum light in your aura, and then place an indigo blue light all around that. And exhale. Good. And just feel how you feel after tuning in. Notice what you notice. And when you're ready, you're going to come onto hands and knees, all fours, for a little bit of stretching warm-ups. We'll start with cat and cow. So hands are beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. As you inhale, the chin comes up and the tailbone come up. Exhale, chin to chest round. Press away. Really arch your spine. Inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale, round. Pull the navel in when you exhale and do the round. Good, and pull the chin in like you're looking toward your belly button on the cat. Best exercise for your back. If you're having low back issues. Another thing, if you're having really low back issues, is stretching your hamstrings more. So we're gonna work a little bit more on our hamstrings. And your hip flexors. And then going a little faster, if it's in alignment for you. Good, inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, press away. Really pull the navel point in and arch the spine. And inhale to neutral. Take the hands one hand length out. And then big circles. Start to really focus on the hip flexors, lubricating up the hip joints. And reverse. Coming to stillness and tabletop again. You can bring the hands back to beneath the shoulders and then just rotate the right leg a little it one direction. Keep lubricating up those hip joints. And reverse. Beautiful. Then step that foot through so it's framed by both of your hands. And you can kind of heel toe it out a little bit more. Because when you come up, I want you to feel a really good stretch in the hip flexor. So the deeper your lunge, the more stretch you're going to feel in that hip flexor. Good. And then if it's in alignment, you can raise your arms up and go deeper. Start to stretch into that psoas. Feel the stomach muscle stretching. And if you have your balance, you can look up and arch your spine a little bit back. And just breathe here. And on an exhale, come down. Just rock back and forth a little bit here. Let the toes come up. When you rock back, you'll start to feel it in that hamstring a little. Next time you rock back, stay here. Long, deep breath. See if you can straighten your knee. Good. Beautiful. And then bring that foot back. And we'll do the other side. Same thing. Hip rotation on the other side. And reverse. Beautiful. Stepping it through. And heel toe if you need to get it out a little further. And then moving into your lunge with the knee down. Finding your balance. If it's in alignment, raising the arms up. And then looking up, stretching back, breathing into that stretch. One side's going to feel very different than the other. Good. On an exhale, bring it down. Do that little rock. Back and forth. Next time you rock back, stay there. Try to straighten that front knee. Into that hamstring stretch. If you want more of a stretch, you can flex your toes back toward your face. Beautiful. Bringing that back now. You're on all fours again. Shifting yourself up into downward facing dog. Do a little calf stretch here as you pedal. Good. Take the toes of the right foot and wrap it around the Achilles of the left foot. So you're wrapping it around the Achilles. And then bring that right foot back into three-legged dog. Breathe here. Bend that knee, open the hip flexor a little more. Good, and step through. So the hands are framing, again, the front foot. Stay here for a moment in this stretch. So the feet are offset. Good. You can have your knee down too if that works better. Now move into a lunge so the front knee bends. Back foot stays where it is and you come into crescent. Good. Your knee can also be down. You could be here. Beautiful. Bringing that back heel down and onto the mat, coming into warrior two. Beautiful. Warrior one, the heel, the back stays down. Warrior two. Feeling the difference between warrior one and two. Good, and exalt. And side angle. Again, exalt. Side angle. One more time. Great. Back to warrior two, straighten the front leg. Bringing the shoulders over toward the front foot as you come into triangle. And maybe you need your bolster or a block, or you can grab onto your shin bone. One more breath here. Bringing that hand down, framing the front foot again. Come back and take a little step forward with the back foot. Bring the forehead to the front knee. Getting a really deep life nerve stretch here. Good, walking your hands in front of the front foot. Bring the back foot straight up. Half split. On the next exhale, bring it down. You're in a forward fold. Half lift. And fold. Step or hop back to a plank position. High plank. And then knees, hips, chest, chin. Heel yourself up as you hug the elbows into cobra. And exhale, child's pose. Walking hands out to the right, hips to the left. And the other way. Okay, coming back to center. Give that little cat-cow again for a minute here. And curl the toes. Next time you're in cow, shift into down facing dog. Little calf stretch again. Now bringing the left toes around the right Achilles tendon. Inhale. Exhale. Take that left foot back. Three-legged dog. Bending the knee. And stepping the left leg through. I always have to help that left foot up. It never goes up on its own. So you could be on your knee, or you could be in the deep lunge, coming into crescent pose. Feeling that deep hip flexor stretch here. The deeper you bend the front leg, the more you're going to feel that hip flexor stretch. Good. Bringing the back heel down to warrior two. Moving from warrior one, heel stays down to warrior two. A couple times here. Beautiful. Now exalt. And side angle. Really stretch into that side angle. Really reach forward. Drop the grounding cord if you're out of balance. And come back. Exalt. Side angle. Warrior two. Straightening the front knee, bringing shoulders toward the front toes into that triangle pose. Beautiful. Hands come down, framing the front foot again. Take that little step with the back foot forward. Forehead comes to the front knee. Inhale, step forward with the back foot. Forward fold. Good. Roll yourself up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down. Dropping that grounding cord. Again, feeling yourself stable. If you want to go to the sides of the deck where you can grab onto the rail, you might not need to, but what I would like you to do is move into this stretch. And so sometimes being by the rail is nice, otherwise just work on your balance. If you need the rail, then grab it. If you want to kick back with that back foot and bring the left arm up, really get deeper into that quadricep. And go. Dropping the grounding cord again, putting the weight on the other foot and reaching back. Just finding your stability here for a moment. This can be just a great stretch in and of itself without even doing the bend forward. You decide when you're ready. If you want to bend forward, press back with the foot into the hand. Find a drishti point as you raise the opposite arm. Keep kicking back into the hand holding the foot. Finding balance, all about this equinox season, finding balance. And release. Good. Do a little hip move here. It's all in hits. Okay, and then find a comfortable seat. We're starting the Kriya. There's a lot of sitting in the Kriya, so I want to do that. Kind of open up a little bit before that. How much you love Kriya. So the first one is a male and female balance. It's the balance of creativity, posture. What you're gonna do is have, so that your eyebrow is gonna be the balancing point. So the right hand, the fingers are wide, and the thumb goes, it's above the eyebrow. The left, the fingers are below the eyebrow. So you're kind of in this position. So straight spine, chin is down and back. Breathe long and deep as you roll the eyes toward the tip of the nose. So if you don't know where the tip of the nose is, take your right index finger, touch the tip of your nose, leave the eye gaze there, and then bring the right hand back up. Long, deep breath. As you're looking at the tip of the nose, you might feel a pressure in the forehead. That's by design. That's to open up the third eye. If it gets to be too much pressure, just close the eyes and then come back to the eye gaze at the nose. So your eyes are barely open looking at the nose. Long, deep breath. Try to go a little deeper with your breath now. The Pavan Guru, the breath is the guru, the breath is the teacher. Keep the eye gaze focused. Any shaking is the nervous system adjusting to find the balance. Stay with it. Area you feel the discomfort, bring the breath to that area, and it's like you're breathing in and out of the area of discomfort. You'll start to feel the palm chakras open up. it. We'll move into a mantra. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. So listen, the mantra will come on in a moment. Reestablish your position.
Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I'm the master of this space. Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity. Bless you.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the purity.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the reality.
Me within me is the grace.
Me within me is the grace.
I'm the master of this space.
I am the master of this space. And inhale. And hold. And exhale and relax the arms down. And drop the chin to the chest, slow neck roll.
Pavana 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 Paragura Paraguru Paraguru Vahiguru Vahiguru
And reverse.
Pavana 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 Paragura Paraguru Paraguru Vahiguru Vahiguru Paraguru.
And bring the shoulders up and drop them down and up and down. Okay, beautiful. Now your elbows are wide out to the sides. The fingers are wide as well. The palms are facing down, and it's like you're bouncing two basketballs. Alternate motion. Pavan Guru, the breath is the guru. Your breath is going to automatically adjust to the motion. And you're going fast. Good. And you should be going so fast that your body jerks a little bit. So if your body's not kind of jerking a little bit, you're not going fast enough. There you go. There you go. This exercise is great for disease resistance. This last minute, you're going to go fast, faster, as fast as you could go. Good. The breath will change. Good, you're almost there. Stay with it. And inhale. Hold, everything becomes tight. Tighten the fingers, the toes, the body. Squeeze everything to the central line. Pull a root lock. Inhale a little more and squeeze. And exhale. Mouth good. Inhale. Hold, squeeze tight. Toes, fingers, squeeze the arms into the rib cage. Root lock. Cannon fire out. Last time, inhale deep. More. Hold, squeeze. Cannon fire out. Good job. Now you're going to come come in to baby pose and just rest as you listen to the bowls for a minute here. So you're here. Baby pose. Let the breath come back to normal. Balance yourself. Part of the Kriya, so you're going to come to seated position again, raising the arms up in prayer. So you're looking up, the arms are raised up, shoulders are back and down, so don't like scrunch up your ears. Long deep breath here, looking toward the sky, and then close your eyes and offer up your prayers like we did in the Huna prayer. Offering from the lower self to your higher self. Every prayer, you're like a fountain, bringing living waters up from the earth through your body, out from the heart, out the crown of the head, out the hands. Ardas, offering up your prayer. Start to feel in your heart what it feels like to receive the blessings. As the prayers take flight, let the rain of blessings fall. Of God. If you need an eye pillow, please just raise your hand up. Open up the hips more. And eventually making your way to seated. Nice and slow. Bring the hands heart center. And back into that gratitude space for all the blessings that surround us at all times. And we just have to notice what's there. Focus on the good. Focus on your heart. Focus on love. And we'll close with Satnam. Inhale. Satnam, Namaste, Waheguru, many blessings.